What is up? My name is Lloyd, and this is the Middle Card, which are my takes on the world of professional wrestling and everything from storylines to matches to the wrestlers themselves. So let's go. So I really enjoyed this first segment on Dynamite, where basically what we had to start off was Adam Cole come out with Red Dragon, and they're standing in, and they're the former Undisputed Era from NXT, of course, WWE, and Adam Cole is so good on the mic. He can just sell you on anything. So it's never a bad thing to start with him. And he comes out. He's in the center, of course. He has Red Dragon on either side of him. And they're proclaiming that it's a new era in AEW. And this is to be followed by the Young Bucks, who then come out. And they kind of look like, well, what's going on here? Are you part of this new undisputed era? I think they're being called the Paragon. Or are you a member of the Super Elite? Because remember, Cole's been doing a lot of trios matches with them. Now these tensions start to boil between the Young Bucks and Red Dragon, with Cole in the middle, of course, the way that it should be. And they're basically marking their ground, marking their territory, and they're saying that they're each going to go for the AEW Tag Team Championships, and basically they're going to go through whoever it takes in order to achieve that goal. Now, I really like that the Best Friends came out like soon after to pick a fight with the group of the Super Elite or the Disputed Elite or whatever you want to call them, because even though Red Dragon and Young Bucks don't seem to be getting along, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So now all that energy gets turned towards them, and they have to go and they take out the Best Friends, basically. So I think this is going to play out with, you're going to have the Young Bucks and Red Dragon against the Best Friends. I'm thinking that probably the Best Friends are going to win that somehow, and it's going to further along the storyline. I think this is also going to play out when Kenny returns. I think what should happen is there should be a trios title tournament, and I think what you have to do is you have Cole at the center of it. He's supposed to choose between either Red Dragon or the Young Bucks, and then that's when you can have Kenny actually make his return, and then you have the Elite versus their era. You have them in completely separate brackets, and you have this play out in the tournament files, and then you crown your first ever trios champions. Now that I think about it, I think this can be furthered along even further. Now, I'm just fantasy booking here, but I know that Vince doesn't like smaller guys, and he's not going to have any use for Roderick Strong on the main roster, and he has pulled the trigger on a lot of releases as of late. Marina Shafir also been doing matches in AEW. So what would happen if we had Roderick Strong come back and join this new era, and then you have the Elite have to turn to Hangman Adam Page? What if? Because I believe it happens in May, or it happened in May last year. So what if we had a William Regal type come out and announce something like Blood and Guts